Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Liza McCarthy. I'm a digital illustrator and this is going to be a very specific video. I'm currently working on other more conceptually interesting since I am finishing up a few of them. I'm also going to be doing a drawing session where I draw like live. You just see my speed, my process, everything. It's sort of a live stream, but without the pressure of it being live and then posting on my YouTube channel. So I'm just going to show you some of the speed paints I neglected on my channel, and I just decided to show them because I wouldn't really make a separate video for them. So this is going to be like a random speed paint compilation because why not? I haven't shown them and I just decided to show them up on my channel because I think that that'll be like a cute concept of having like random speed paints from different art journeys of mine, different times, so that you guys could just like look back through whatever art I made and you could just see the process. So it was pretty interesting conceptual idea as well, but I would want to be more adventurous moving forward. I would want to be like not really exclusively only speed paints, but moving towards like more draw with me videos or sketch with me videos or drawing sessions, which I will see how it does, how well those type of video does, but I'm not sure. I'm still trying to find the best time, like the best duration for a video, because if they're super lengthy, nobody's gonna watch them. But then my recent sort of video, which is going to be coming out soon, a drawing session, it is about an hour and 10 minutes. And I'm still wondering how do I make it work and how do I make it not lengthy, but kind of interesting. So I'm just going to see and think, what do I need to make it more interesting? So I'm probably going to edit it, work a bit on it, and it's just going to be like a fun video that I want you guys to enjoy within like 15 to 20 minutes. I just really don't feel necessary to have like a long videos, which not everybody's gonna like, and I started with short ones, so that's what I'm gonna probably do. Anyways, I am currently watching Kiff. It is a Disney Channel animated TV series. I believe there's only one season, and I'm on episode number 9. So basically, each episode is like 20 minutes or so long. It's just like compiled of 2 separate videos, and it's not really that lengthy, and it's fun. I just started like yesterday. I'm also reading Ugly Love. I just finished the Cruel Prince trilogy like 2 days ago or something, and I started Ugly Love like I had a day break, and then I started Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. So far, I could definitely be honest, I am enjoying this book. I don't know, it's a fun little twisted romance sort of story. So if you want to know what Ugly Love is about, it's basically about Tate. She's like the main character, and she kind of is a nurse. She's like changing, like going through some things in her life. She's moving forward to live with her brother, and it's just the sort of moment where she's just trying to get her degree or something like that, like really work on her education, and then she's working as a nurse and all that to better herself in medics and everything. She's 23 years old, and then there is the secretive romantic interest, which is Miles Archer, and he's a pilot like her brother, like all her brother's friends are pilots, and basically they have this mutual physical attraction, and then they kind of form in this friends with benefits sort of no strings relationship arrangement, and then basically they kind of, I guess they have to fall in love or something, but so far it's going so good. I can't help but notice that the way Colleen Hoover describes men is this sort of like every time he touches me, like every single nerve in my body's like every single neuron in my body just like, you know, transmits some signals, like oh my gosh, like something like that. I don't love her writing, but her stories are very fast paced, are very interesting. They keep me hooked within a book. That's what I can say. That's a really good thing because there are a lot of good authors that don't keep me hooked within a book. I personally love Emily Henry's writing style. I haven't read much of her, but what I did read, I love her writing style, but she doesn't keep me hooked. I'm not really going to pick it up so often or binge read it. I'm not going to do that. But that's why it took like a week to finish one of her books. But like Colleen Hoover, you can just start it and finish within like 3 or 4 days or so, and then you just finish them within sittings. And if I was not working, not doing my videos, not editing, I would have finished this book within like a day or two. Honestly, that's the way I finished Verity. I do not like Verity. I hated Verity so much by Colleen Hoover, but I honestly love the fast-paced writing, like the way she just kept me engaged, and it was like real good page turner. Though if you want a really good thriller that is fast-paced, I recommend The Silent Patient by Alex Michaladis. I do not recommend Verity at all, in my personal opinion. But I found that Ugly Love is kind of good. It's going fine. And I'm just really into this story. And it's basically like has 2 points of view. One from Tate, like present, and then another one from Miles, like 6 years earlier. And so far it has gotten this way. And I don't want to see, like, I'm not going to spoil anything. I think it's about 330 pages or something. And I really want to get all Colleen Hoover books just to read them because I feel like everybody has been on this Colleen Hoover train for a very long time. And I just read one of her books, like, didn't pick up any other one. And I just, like, feel that I want to, like, have a palate cleanser. And her books are perfect palate cleansers. Like, from The Cruel Prince, I still am not recovered from the trilogy. It was so good. It was that good. And I want to reread it and annotate it sometime, like this year or next year, like probably early on. And since I'm not recovered from that trilogy, I really want to read Ugly Love. I was just like, this is the perfect book, the perfect romance, the perfect book. I just picked it up. Anyways, as I said, I'm watching Kiff, reading Ugly Love. I am 41% through Ugly Love, and I'm less than halfway through Kiff. So, anyways, I also have a few things that I want to watch pretty soon, which is Only Murders in the Building. I want to watch season 3. I haven't watched it yet, and I'm avoiding spoilers at all costs. But I haven't had the time, so when I'm gonna finish the show, I'm probably gonna choose what I want to watch next. I have also Rosaline, which is a movie like a Romeo and Juliet retelling sort of thing, and it's Isabella Merced is there, and I love her music, and I just love her so much, and I was just like super hyped up. I want to watch this movie sometime soon. Obviously finished Love is Blind finally. I loved it so much. Still waiting for season 5. Then I want to watch the second season of Winx the Fate Saga. I haven't watched it yet. I have then Gentlemen Prefer Blondes and a few other Marilyn Monroe movies. I actually want to watch all her movies. Still have not gotten around to that. And then I want to watch the last and 5th season of Disenchantment, and I'm just so sad this show is over. Like, this was one of the best sitcoms I've ever watched. Like, it's so good. And then there's also Indiana Jones, which I want to watch all the 5 movies, obviously, because I have never watched Indiana Jones, and I really want to get to them with my brother, obviously. And another thing I really want to watch is Ted Lasso and the second season of Attack on Titans. So I'm kind of trying to figure out, like, where do I fit all this. I think I'm going to take maybe a little reading break from Ugly Love, or I'm just going to go into another book. I don't know yet. But I'm still not recovered from The Cruel Prince, and I sit a lot of time, like, a lot of my day is casually spent on TikTok, and I was never one of those people. And after Cruel Prince, I watch edit after edit, and after, like, opinions and thoughts, and somebody actually like said when they read the Queen of Nothing, which is the last book in the series, somebody said on a TikTok, did I finish the book or did the book finish me? This is such a true representation of how I'm feeling. The series just left me like no emotions. Like after that, I was just like, I'm sucked of them, honestly. So I still don't know whether I'm gonna read after I finish Ugly Love. Probably just gonna take some time watching stuff and then editing simultaneously because I have a lot to edit. I have a lot of videos to edit and they're pretty long and they're gonna be a pretty big pain in the ass to do so. So probably gonna do that, and then I have like an hour of footage, an hour and 30 minutes of footage for the vlog. That's coming next. Whew. And then I'm just gonna figure out things and see what I want to do moving forward. I still have a few things I want to do and I also have this kind of system, and I am recording like a reel per day. So basically I post the same thing, the same short video onto TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Reels, and I'm trying to gain engagement and traction and people to basically like say hi, like I'm an artist, like come follow me, come join my community. And I'm just doing this to basically expand my audience and hopefully get monetized sometime. That's a definitely like long shot, but I really hope that I could work on that because I really want to. And I just thought that why not show some illustrations that I wouldn't show in a video or probably wouldn't. I just thought that why don't I share a lot of illustration process on there as well. It's a short content video. I love to make those with sketching traditionally. Now that I like draw digitally mainly, right? It's like my main way of drawing. I just thought this would be like a creative outlet for that and to motivate myself to make more art. I don't know how I'm gonna do that in balancing school moving forward, but I'm really trying my best and thinking how to solve this sort of situation. Yeah. And trying to see whether should I record like my short content in advance and then post them throughout the week, or like should I do it like I record one video per day and post it. That's what I'm doing currently, and I'm still trying to find the middle ground for it and see how I can balance all this right off the bat. So that's a long shot of mine. I've also been really busy planning more videos, as I said, and one of them is Barbie fan art. That's pretty exciting since I already did like a Barbie fan art video, and after like rewatching the movie, I was like, okay, I screenshotted some, actually took images of some shots from the movie, and I want to draw some outfits I didn't see anybody drawing, like the blue costume Barbie with the fringe. Nobody drew that, and I was like, I have to draw that. And there are like a few other outfits I didn't see a lot of and I wanted to draw, so I'm definitely going to be hopefully doing that for a separate video in Barbie and Ken. And I don't know how good I am at drawing, guys, but I try my best, and either they look too rough or too feminine. I still don't know how to find the middle ground and bring out this anime beauty. I don't have that sort of experience, but I'm trying my best, really, and I just hope that I could also continue working on the Cruel Prince fan art, which is also pretty exciting, and I want to make more of these, but like I really don't know how I'm gonna go about them. Do I have to make a video for them? Do I want to make like a short form content reel, or I'm still not sure what steps should I take in order to make them interesting, and like should I make it like a separate video or of commentary, like spoilers, or I don't know. I'm still going to figure this out, so I can't really make any promises at this stage. Right now I just wanted to comment on this. The speed paint that is on the screen is my original character Viola, And this was the whole process of me making her, because I remember I just drew up a sketch from when I was learning, like, from Medi Arts says Patreon. I just drew up a sketch and like of the lesson she had, and then I suddenly decided to create original art, and the hairstyles were a pain. I can only honestly say that there's going to be a lot of hairstyles that I choose from, that I change, and in the end I just created something that I envisioned a princess from a story sort of thing. Like, I was going for a very cute vibe, and I found it. I was very happy that that's the hairstyle it ended up on. And there were a lot of good other, obviously there were a lot of other beautiful options, but I just felt like the illustration deserved something more vibrant and something like bigger and flowy, and I'm very happy that I chose that. Anyways, that's how it goes. I don't know whether I'm ever going to be coming back to this sort of trend I had where I do like this big cute eyes. I don't know. Probably I will not. I also just changed the way I draw ears, so I'll not be doing any of that. But it's still like a cool idea to try and make some big eyes, to make this. I feel like in this instance, the angelic eyes really do help convey her innocence, and that's what I really like about it. I also feel like I want to redraw my OC and just make a lot more art for her, you know? I feel like I worked so hard on this. I made this a draw this in yourself illustration that you can join and redraw in your own style. So I am excited to maybe make more art with her. I really feel like she would be a perfect character. I called her Viola. I don't know, I just felt like the violin, but then viola sounded quite good. And I felt like she was like, you know, it's just like this cute little name. And like Olivia, but like abbreviated, and I just felt like she leaned towards being Viola. I just could see that within her. So I'm pretty excited. I didn't make any crown, but I did add a beauty mark, and I'm very glad I did this because it just kind of contrasts her like naivety and innocence, sort of in a Marilyn Monroe way, if I'm sure. Yeah, she had a beauty mark, and I felt like this really does give it a little contrast, and I just thought it would be cute because I never do any beauty marks on my art generally, or as far as I can remember, never. So this was pretty interesting. This is one of my mom's most favorite illustrations. I feel like looking back at this illustration specifically, I do not like the way I drew the eyeliner. She just looks like a bird to me, and I don't know. This illustration was, and currently is, just like a nostalgic favorite, but it's not my personal favorite. I do love the color palettes, however, but I think that if I were to draw her right now, she would look 100% totally 360 degrees, 180 degrees, totally different. I just realized that if you say like you're 360 degrees different, you start within a point and you come back like in a circle to the other point. So you're gonna have the same results like in life if you use them. I don't know, if you use 360 degrees as a metaphor to describe whatever you're doing or journey you're taking, it just symbolizes no change in my opinion. So 180 degrees is just like the other side, you know? It's just like a change. So I guess that's what I'm saying. And like the reason, I'm going to tell you the specific reason I had her hair brown. It was super simple. I had her hair brown because my sister wanted to have a sort of illustration for herself. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to use this, change it up a bit, and then I'm going to give you this as a profile picture. And she did use it. And then I worked on the original idea, and I loved it even more. I just felt like the pink hair and all this aesthetic was just perfect. And last but not least, this is one of my, I don't know, it was my most anticipated illustrations that I want to work on, but I do see a lot of mistakes and I just don't like it as much. I'm gonna be pretty honest about that. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about this illustration because I specifically dislike it, but it's the longest speed paint from this whole collection, so we're gonna roll with that. I'm gonna tell you why I'm a bit stressed. I am searching for the perfect planner for 2024, for the next year. Okay, so I am a bit stressed in terms of I'm not loyal when it comes to planners. I rotate between planners. I have currently 4 planners in use, and that is just the worst thing. And I don't have something like a planner for specifically like homework or school-based, life-based. I don't have that. I tend to function well in chaos, and that's what I don't like, and I want to change that up a bit. So the interesting part is I have this typo sort of planner. It's a pretty short one actually. It's for a full year, and the interesting part is that it is from 2020 or 2021, and I bought them on a sale, and I still use them. I changed up the dates a bit, and I still use old planners. I never let old planners go to waste. I can still use them even if they're outdated. I don't care about that. But just the problem is that I don't know, I can't have an Amanda Rachley planner, very sadly, since her shop doesn't ship to where I'm at the moment, and the shipping, last I've checked, was pretty expensive, but now it's just like not shipping there at all, which is pretty sad. But then I don't know whether I want to get a Moleskine planner, whether I want to go like the bullet journal route and get myself a Dingbats bullet journal or a notebook therapy bullet journal. I'm definitely not going to buy anything Archer and Olive because the delivery is pretty expensive and the bullet journals themselves are expensive, so I just crossed it out sadly, but I love their quality and I would love to have them someday, but I'm not that rich. Obviously, and I also have to buy myself a Stanley, so that's kind of, I'm just thinking, where do I get the money to get myself a good planner? And I still don't know whether I want to get like 2 planners and rotate between them, or whether I want to get something else. I really don't know. But I'm just gonna see what happens next and what's the best fit at the moment of buying, and I do know that it's still a pretty long way to go. I do buy my planners in November. Yeah, and sometime in the end or the mid of November. So there's still a pretty long way to go, and also I do want to get myself some early Christmas presents. Which I do get myself all the time because who doesn't? And I want to get some of those too. Like cute mug. No, I don't think I'm gonna go for mugs. I think that I have enough of mugs and I already have my 2 favorite mugs. I don't want to do that, but I think I'm gonna get myself a planner, some stationery, probably nail polishes, something that's affordable and something that I can like put under a tree and pretend like I was gifted it, because obviously why not? I always have to give myself a present because obviously, or I'm just gonna get some chocolates and bread because obviously why not? I'm really thinking about all this. And I may actually get myself a hardcover copy of Divine Arrivals. So, I'm just going to see what's more affordable, but I really would love to get myself books more than anything else and spend my money on them, obviously. So, that's kind of in the plans, as I could say. I don't really know what else to say, except that I've been drawing on my sketchbook, and I don't think I'm gonna make a video out of this because I nearly got myself an art block because I just look at my art and I was like, no, this is not good enough. This is not gonna look great. It's just not it. And I feel like recording my sketchbook is making me feel very vulnerable and very weird. But I'm definitely going to make like not live drawing sessions, but drawing sessions in general. I would love to do like live streams when I post them on my channel, but I do know that I feel like they're a bit low quality looking back at them, and they're really more interactive, and I don't know, I just don't feel like they're pretty long. And they're very hard to edit and to export because they're very long. It takes a long time to upload them and to like, obviously do all those YouTube stuff. It's pretty long, so I would rather record a pretty long video and then kind of do a voiceover on top and put in that extra mile to save up my storage and just be more convenient and efficient about it. I do not feel like I should half-ass it and just go fast and badly about it. I feel like I really need to prioritize the quality rather than whatever it is I'm doing. Since I can sometimes be a little bit lazy and sometimes make some errors that I'm too lazy to edit whenever I'm doing a video or videos or whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like the speed paint compilation, and I wish you a great day.